This right here is the Vosteed Shilin Cutter, and I gotta tell you, this has got to be one of the best EDC knives you can get. This one is just over $100 price-wise, but hear me out. This is the more affordable version as compared to the L-Max and aluminum version. This one has a G10 and the 154 CM, but man, oh man, this thing is packing so much. We're gonna go ahead and do a quick overview on this video here to show you everything this one has to offer and everything else in between. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get into it. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out the Vosteed Shilin Cutter. Out of the two versions available, this one is the most affordable one. This one has, as I said, 154 cm steel. This particular one with a beautiful satin finish blade right there and a full flat grind. I mean, this thing slices for days. And that's got to be the biggest understatement of the century. I mean, this thing is a full-blown laser with this leaf-shaped geometry right here. It cuts so good. We'll do a scientific cutting test a little bit later on. We got thumb studs for deployment. We have a front flipper. We have a back flipper. And then we have the actual V anchor lock. So if you're keeping track, what is that, like 4 or 5 different deployment options? You can thumb deploy it, reverse flick. I mean, you can play all around with all the different deployment options here for days. Now the V anchor lock is a patented system from Vosteed. All right, check it out here. We got a lock in the pivot, fidgetable and secure one-piece lock CNC mill from a 5mm thick steel plate using anchor plate and a magnetic connector, a built-in double safe system, and multiple deployment options and ultra fidgetability. So here's a quick outline of what it looks like on the Enkylo, the very first model to feature the V anchor lock or Vanchor Lock. But yeah, long story short, I mean, it not only is it very easy to manipulate, it's also very strong as well. I mean, this thing is locked in place, not going anywhere. As far as locking system goes, this is up there as one of the strongest without a doubt. So definitely has that going for it. And then we have the ergos. So ergos on here are going to be really good, guys. I'm able to get a full purchase right here, right? Hammer grip with my average size hands, and then you have a option to forward choke up here. Right, you can forward choke on this bad boy all day, every day. Good amount of jimping on there, right, to get your cuts done. This thing slices like crazy. We do have some milling in there for weight reduction also, and a deep pocket carry clip, which for some reason is not reversible, and I feel like it should be, because lefties, I mean, could enjoy, you know, this knife just as much as a righty. You would just use your index finger for the locking, right, the V anchor lock, as compared to your thumb if you're a righty. So definitely a, you know, ambidextrous style or ambidextrous friendly knife without a doubt. And it would have been nice to have a reversible pocket clip for my lefties out there. But that aside, yeah, ergos are good, right? The locking mechanism is good. Multiple deployment options, very slicey blade. Let's go ahead and jump right into it here without wasting any time. Right, this is 154 cm. Oh yeah, man. Did I tell you this thing was slicey? Yes, it absolutely is. The other thing too is you get the best of both worlds. You get a little bit of belly, as if you had a drop point blade. Your tip is actually maybe a little bit lower than the pivot, so you still get the benefits of a Warren Cliff blade. So yeah, this leaf shape is so versatile, right? Giving you a little bit of the perks of having those other two geometries I just mentioned. So I love that. And some cardboard here for firm measure, single wall piece of cardboard. Here we go, cutting at an angle. I mean, come on now. Was that even a question? What? Remember that part I told you guys this thing was slicey? Well, I wasn't kidding. This thing really is. You guys rate this thing in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, right? How sharp is it? Rate that factory edge, right? How much of an edge has it retained? You guys let me know. Now, I did mention earlier, I got a chance to check out the slightly more premium version of this guy, which is the aluminum handle and the L-Max steel version. This one here has the blue, right, bluish purplish aluminum with the blacked out L-Max blade. And I'm just going to put them here side by side so you can see them. The more affordable version we've been looking at is $109. This guy is just under $150, aka $149. So that's actually pretty good there for, you know, getting aluminum and L-Max. And I did a whole separate unboxing overview on the premium version when I first got it here in the channel. So if you haven't checked that one out, I mean, I was just really impressed. And now that I've gotten a chance to carry this one for quite some time, getting a chance to check this other version out, I mean, I already knew what this guy was packing, right? All the good stuff about it. Some people were commenting, Miguel, I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the blade. You know, that blade doesn't speak to me. But listen, you know, it's very similar to, I would say, if I had to use an analogy, right? Here's what I'm going to hit you with, right? So take a Spyderco knife, for example, right? If you're brand new to knives, I think we all went through that same process. Spyderco knives at first, if you're brand new, right, you're like, listen, that dead bird looking knife, that is fugly, right? That is just fugly. There's no way I'm going to get that knife. And then you end up getting your first Spyderco. And then you're like, man, listen, I get it now. I see why people are raving so much about these knives. Then you get your second Spyderco and your third and your fourth and your fifth and your 22nd, right? Anyways, you get the idea, right? So don't discard the blade geometry right off the bat because, you think, it's not a drop point or a Warncliffe, but I mean, it's got so much going for it, and it can definitely do what a drop point and a Warncliffe can do both in one. It's like basically a little Swiss Army knife from that standpoint. So right here next to some Microtech models, the MSI and the Stitch for reference. I mean, it's like a medium knife, right? Definitely not a large knife. If you do like the leaf shape, aka Shilin Cutter or kukri style knife, check out the nightshade, right? Vosteed makes the nightshade. Not the mini version, because the mini version I think is smaller than this one. But if you check out the full-blown nightshade, right, you're gonna be able to get a larger knife pretty much. So 80-20.5 right there, and the Kumu Chad for reference. Check that out. And again, all these lines are linked down below if you guys want to check out prices, availability, and variants. And then at some point, CJRB was like, hey, hold my beer, right? We're gonna jump into this Shilin Cutter bandwagon. And by the way, the Shilin Cutter is not something that Vosteed invented. It has been around since forever. Like, seriously, look into it, look it up. Check out the Sasaya unboxing video where I went a little bit more in depth about that. But yeah, you're getting a Shilin Cutter, aka kukri style, from CJRB. This one is a little bit lengthier, larger size as well. These are also very affordable, but you do get AR RPM 9, right, with G10 and stainless steel liners and bolsters. You do get slightly more premium materials on the Vosteed model, but something to consider, right? Depending on where you are with your budget, right? And what your budget is, you definitely got some options to consider. This thing got some reach, and it's absolutely a larger EDC. So I absolutely love these. They are going to be a traditional button lock, plunger lock, button lock. So from the standpoint of the stronger locking mechanism, the V anchor lock is absolutely going to be the one to go with if you're looking for the stronger one out of the two. Again, Vosteed has this one patented, so no other company is going to be making a V anchor lock anytime soon. There are many other pivot lock options out there from other brands, but this sauce right here from Vosteed is absolutely really sweet, guys. So let me know your thoughts about this one, guys. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know, and let's hang out in the comment section down below. Shout out to Lefty for the opportunity to check this one out. Shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here. You guys are awesome. Again, I'll have this knife and every other knife you saw in this video linked down below. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.